Kuona kwa birthday pia ya mtoto.
I was not invited for the birthday.
You too.
Former besties Amber Ray and Obinna are officially beefing, and trust me, you won't believe how this drama started. Apparently, this whole saga kicked off when Obinna was not invited to Amber Ray's daughter's birthday party, Africana. Yeah, you heard that right. Obinna was left off the guest list. So what really went down between these two? Let's sip the tea.
So in the shooting, she didn't want me to dance with her. And the husband was there.
Amber Ray is known for throwing extravagant birthday parties for her daughter, Atana, lavish, grand, and dripping in glam. And last year, Obinna was very much in attendance.
You too.
Surprise? Yeah, this is an invitation card to African
Obinna, you're coming.
So yeah, make sure we kuja.
But this year, things changed. Some people were noticeably missing, and guess who was one of them? Obinna. When fans asked why, he calmly said there's no beef, but yeah, he wasn't invited. No beef, but no invite? Make it make sense.
Kuona kwa birthday pia ya mtoto.
I was not invited for the birthday. So I wouldn't say there is beef between me and Amber Ray or Rapudo.
Now, allegedly, the drama actually started way back during a music video shoot with Obinna. Obinna had asked Amber to be the video vixen, and she agreed. Cute, right? But plot twist, when shoot day came, Amber reportedly showed up tipsy, late, and eventually walked off set.
They were a little bit tipsy, and then when we were shooting, we even did the first parts. So when we were shooting, she didn't want me to dance with her. And the husband was there. The husband's like, yo, because it's a song saying, this shot is beautiful.
This was sometime around June or July last year. Amber later responded, saying she was just doing a favor for a friend and that Obinna had promised to Tuma as a fuel about 40k, which to date, allegedly, hasn't been seen. Her response reads in part, I feel it's important to respond not from a place of anger but with clarity and truth. First, let me make this clear. I wasn't paid. Obinna personally asked me for a favor to appear in one scene of his video. I agreed out of goodwill. He later mentioned he'd send 40k for fuel, which to date has never been sent. That said, let's not reduce my value to 40k. More importantly, our agreement was simple, one scene, nothing more. At no point did we discuss or agree that I would dance with or for him. Then she goes ahead to say the script was suddenly different and I was being asked, rather told, to do things I hadn't agreed to do. When I expressed discomfort, I wasn't heard. Amber also said she only dances with her man, and when there was disrespect, that's when she chose to walk away. She also said Obinna switched up the script last minute, which rubbed her the wrong way, and honestly, online fans seemed to agree with her. Obinna didn't keep quiet though. He fired back, calling Amber a liar and insisting he never disrespected her.
That is a very big lie. I have receipts of the matter that happened on that day. Amber Ray was 4 hours late. My ex came with Amber Ray. They were drunk. The person whose crisis managing was Rapudo. And Rapudo was telling me, hey bro, maze, pole, maze.
Then Obinna dropped a snippet of the actual music video as receipts, showing Amber on set and how her vibe suddenly shifted mid-shoot. Shortly after, Amber's manager texted Obinna asking him to cut her scenes from the final video because she had a change of heart. But let's be honest, those receipts weren't receipting. Ama ni mimi tu, because Amber's side is looking a little more solid at this point. And then Amber's man, Kennedy Rapudo, entered the chat. He made it clear he stands with his girlfriend, but he still respects Obinna.
And I wanted to just come and set the record straight. I wouldn't have done this, but Obinna mentioned me. And you see, this is my family, bro. Number one, whatever issue that was there, you guys could have just solved it. You don't owe the bloggers any explanation. Mlikuwa sana, I don't know how many months ago, probably over a year ago. You know, this matter has never come up. So, for you to bring it up right now and try to use my name to justify the narrative.
He urged them to settle their issues offline like grown-ups, mature, yes, but was that the end? Of course not. On a random Monday morning, boom, Amber Ray dropped WhatsApp screenshots of private convos with Obinna. The WhatsApp messages are from 2022, and these weren't your usual chats. The texts allegedly show Obinna trying to pimp out Amber to a politician. Fans were shooketh. Most people instantly sided with Amber after seeing that because, let's be honest, how do you recover from that? Obinna's final response, he claimed that that's the old me, that was Obinna from 3 years ago. And just like that, he said he's done addressing the matter.
Because I've seen the direction that it's taking and how it's being spun. It's being spun to bring a certain ideology. And the person I am now is not the person I was then. However, even the receipts for then, they've shared a part to drive a conversation a certain direction. Because when a friend of mine asked, and I shared with her the screenshot she has, I was like, hey, this guy was just about you from the status. Actually just screenshotted the same when it came to me. Okay? And wants to take you for dinner or lunch. And she was like, I don't do that. I was like, okay, cool. And what did I do next? I told her, oh, you misunderstood this and this and this. And we left that story and we moved into other things. Okay? So it's not gonna be put like, hey, this guy is a pimp. No. It's a friend who asked. And I was like, hey, this friend has asked for A, B, C, D. And that story died then.
So now I gotta ask, who do you believe? Is it Amber with her loaded screenshots and energy, or Obinna with his video receipts and calm clapbacks? Personally, I'm leaning towards Amber. When you say you have receipts, please, kuja na evidence kwa karatasi, because what Obinna brought to the table, let's just say, evidence ilikuwa na gaps. But I want to hear from you, Team Amber or Team Obinna? Ama, do you think this is just a big clout chase? If you enjoyed this tea, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share with a friend who loves drama, and of course subscribe for more celebrity news every week. Catch you in the next one.
Ananifanya wazimu, urundowia, ananifanya wazimu, bibi ya mtu. Na amepost, the energy was 10%. Sijui alikuwa anataka Amber Ray amvulie